These are just a few incarnations of the Gypsy Robe, the name for a garment that's a Broadway institution. Mo Rocca takes us backstage.
6, 7, and 1.
The years of training, the hours of rehearsal. It's not work. It's part of the dream of being on Broadway.
5, 6, 7, and 8.
Tonight, the Tony Awards. But there's another honor bestowed on Broadway's best throughout the year. One you've probably never heard of.
It is my great pleasure to present the Gypsy Robe for Bonnie and Clyde to Tad.
The Gypsy Robe celebrates the Gypsies, the singers and dancers who travel from show to show and give Broadway its body and soul.
And all that jazz.
On opening night, before the audience have taken their seats, the cast takes the stage in a ritual more than 60 years old.
The Gypsy Robe is awarded to a member of the chorus who has the most Broadway musical chorus credits. The honored gypsy puts on the robe, circles the stage, and the show is blessed.
A memento of the new show is sewn onto the robe until it's covered, and then a new one is started.
To Mark Castro. To James Brown III. Arbender Robinson.
This season alone, the robe was awarded 13 times.
Oh my gosh!
Another opening, another show, another Gypsy Robe ceremony. David Westfall works for Actors Equity, the union for theater actors. You're the keeper of the robe.
I am the keeper of the robe.
Every time you see somebody get the robe.
Oh, it's wonderful because it's so emotional.
Broadway to me seemed like a dream that was so far away that when I was setting goals, I thought that's not a goal that I want because it could never, ever, ever, ever happen. And it happened, and now this happens, so it's kind of a little overwhelming for me.
My name is Brian O'Brien, and I've been acting professionally, I'd say, for about 20 years.
My name is Adrian Bailey. I've been working as a professional actor for about 34,
I'm
35
from Follett,
years.
Texas, which is population 412.
My name is Joanne Hunter, and I've been working in New York theater. I got my first equity job in 1985. So how long is that?
And it's the chorus people that create the town and create the vividness and the color and the excitement that I think that's why people come to watch big Broadway musicals and come to see shows.
I have never felt prouder than the time where the assistant choreographer for Rock of Ages said, "Break a leg, Gypsy," to me. I thought, it literally rocked me to my core because of what I came to town to do, I had done.
Dolores Conchita Figueroa del Rivero.
Chita Rivera is known as Queen of the Gypsies. She's won a Kennedy Center honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and the Gypsy Robe.
You know, I am a fanatic about this gypsy thing. I deeply believe you cannot have the kind of understanding you should have for the theater if you don't go through that rank, if you don't go through that line.
So who started this all?
I mean, I wish I could tell you that an angel came down with white wings carrying the robe. Didn't happen.
In 1950, Florence Baum was an 18-year-old dancer in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
It was the kind of thing that Jean Harlow would have won in a 1930s film noir. Yeah. And I thought, if I could walk into the boys' dressing room in that robe, they would erupt. I nonchalantly walked into the boys' dressing room. And the place, it was mayhem. Everybody wanted it. They wanted to try it on.
The boys wanted to try it on, right?
Yes.
A chorus boy sent the robe to a dancer in the musical Call Me Madam, who sent it on to a dancer in Guys and Dolls. And a tribute to the gypsy was born.
It is my great pleasure to present the Gypsy Robe for Nice Work, if you can get it, to Cameron.
The Gypsy Robe presentation never gets old for you.
No. Not at all, because this is their opening night. It's just the cast, and it's their moment.
23 robes exist, including 2 on display at the Smithsonian. Every one of them an amazing Technicolor dream coat.